I don't have any such topic, but yeah, one thing is I mean, we all relate with that. That is procrastination actually, and we lot of
Oh,
guys, whether be it children, be it adult, or everyone go through that phase actually. So if you come into you can put your perspective into that topic, so that would be better, and I think we all can relate with that topic. So can you
yeah, of course, of course. It's a really normal thing to behave in this way, you know, to procrastinate the things, kind of daily. We can say daily. But the thing is, it depends on particular persons as well, particular person's personality and their mindset, and how serious they are to do the things to achieve their goal. This also really matters. But
yeah that
but for the
yeah.
person, who is being lethargic, always kind of nonchalant, you can say, so they just don't care, as they're living their life fully, and they don't have to worry about anything. And what they do, they just put their work or anything, their decision, on some other day. They are not really somewhere reliable if the person is doing such kind of things, procrastination. So yeah, because they don't have that control, they are not self reliant at the same time, and there is a lacking of determination, lacking of to be really disciplined, because the person who is doing such things, who is procrastinating the things, who is not just performing his work on time, so somewhere he is he's not responsible, and he's not disciplined at the same time. So this happens, this is really normal thing, and it depends on some few responsibilities as well. Once you are brimmed with so many responsibilities, so this happens, this is really normal thing, that the urgent work, we just give that preference, and we just fulfill that, we just complete that, okay. And we the rest of the work, we just yeah, rest of the work we just put it on some other day. So this also comes in this form, procrastination. But somewhere, if the person is quite diligent, hardworking, so anyhow he can manage or juggle the things. So this is why I'm saying, and I said this uh, a few minutes ago, few seconds ago, that yes, if you are doing the things on time, that's okay, and you can do it anyhow. You are quite diligent enough. If it is not, then something is lacking. That's your procrastination. Yeah. So these were
Hmm.
my thoughts.
Yeah, I truly appreciate your thought, but I a bit partially I'll say that agree with your point as well. That you said, if we aren't serious, or if we aren't determined actually, so sometimes we go for the kind of activities, or if we are we aren't responsible as such, so we do the kind of thing. But what I actually feel, there's a reason behind that. There's a scientific reason also behind that, why these things, a kind of loop is there. Because what happens when we start suppose if I'm skipping from my task 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, ultimately the next day I'm bound to do the same kind of activity. I won't do it
Hmm.
again as well. So I think there's
Yeah.
it is a bit scientific also. We do really want to get out of this kind of loop, actually, the vicious cycle that we call. But ultimately, we are in such a trap. Actually, it's very hard to come out from that. We do want to. We do plan everything. We do okay, tomorrow I'm going to do this. I'm starting this way, that way. But next day again, we just break, or like that. We aren't able to actually garner the kind of courage that we are also sometimes looking for the the guidance, or that consult advice, expertise for that. But still we somehow we aren't able to get out of that kind of loop. I do think that that's also true actually. What do
Okay.
you think?
Yes. This is why I said initially that it's really normal to behave like this way sometimes, on and
Not
off.
Yeah,
But
normal.
it's a normal
Normal
thing.
I
It's
normal, it is normal, see, suppose if I don't drink, but most of the people are guys are having that, so it will be become normal. But for me it will be very, like, what do you call that, I mean, a very big deal actually, to take into that, like, having that kind of thing. So because lot of
Okay,
people out
okay.
there are suffering with that, going through that kind of process, so that's why we say it's a normal. But I think that's a very, like a major issue that's around the world, and not only India, not only we are suffering, all across, all the people around us, all the most of the youth are, tap into this kind of, called the procrastination, or like, it lead to, so nowhere, just, at the ruin, it just ruin our life actually at the end. I mean, we all are full of dreams, and, like, we want to do so many things, we fantasize a lot of things. But when we are tap into that, so literally it, like, kill you, I mean, what, like, drain your each, like, every energy. You just somehow try to, like, okay, you feel frustrated and you want to somehow, get out of this, and you take the resort of, maybe you're browsing again something, or looking for some kind of content over there. Or then you, if you are also addicted for kind of, talk, habitual for some, bad habits, so you can turn to, having alcohol or like kind of stuff as well. So I do think that, like, there's a literally, there's a that's a literally a issue that need to be, I mean, need to be given proper attention. And yeah, that's true actually.
But it depends on particular individual's mind. I'm
That's
talking
also
about normal, that you just pick this word normal. So there are so many people, they have their own notions they have set for themselves. Let's say some
yeah,
people, they easily say this, that I'm really depressed, I'm stressed. For a few people, it's a big word, depression, or get into the depression, or struggling life with the depression, so it's a big deal. But for a few people, that's a very normal thing. Even a small kid, a school going child also says that I'm depressed due to my marks, due to my preparation of the examination, so many things. So we cannot
yeah,
count on such things, and just by counting that, okay, and we cannot just measure this on the same parameter, right? One thing is good
definitely,
for you,
definitely.
one thing you think and you consider that normal, but not for me, it's not normal for me, it's a big deal. So we all have our own choices, on mindset, on thoughts, notions,
Mm.
right?
I mean, I do agree that it's a subjective connotation, like, it vary individual to individual. Like, we can't
Mm-hmm.
be on the same page actually in this way. But literally, if we talk about the majority of the people, so literally people are going through that. And the way you said, na, like, people, I mean, a small kid can say that I am depressed and all. But yeah, might be, he just know the only one word to be say or express himself or herself, that depression, it's a depression. But it might be a, might be mild actually, not the severe kind of. But when, like, but the same thing is, if you are doing over and again, it's, you are trapped, or you are into that trap or that loop actually from a last approx 1 month or more than that. So literally it's like, it's gonna ruin your life actually. And you do I mean, you barely think that what you are doing, or I mean, you think a lot, but you barely care like what others are telling to you, because you aren't yourself able to heal through that process actually. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agree. So this word, procrastination, I would like to drag this word into English language, because we all are learners and we are trying our best to become really fluent in that, and want to master in this English language. So there are so many people out there, they like before in that, they set a goal for themselves, that I'm going to reach my goal, I'm to become really good at it, at this English language. But when this procrastination comes up, so yes, as you well said, that things are going to be ruined, and same is going
mm,
to be happen with the particular person who has set a
yes,
goal
yes.
for himself in this English language, to have a very good command or the fluency or anything else. Yeah, so there are so many people, they do the same thing. They procrastinate. They are not really
Mhm.
regular with the practicing. They are not studying hard, or they are not sometimes taking out time to do the practicing. Somewhere they are making lame excuses. So there are so many factors works here, but it's really predominant, it depends on particular person's mindset. I'm again reiterating, but that's a factual thing.
That's true, actually. And one thing, what I feel, why we are actually trapped into that kind of vicious cycle is that we expect a lot from our hand. We are what
Mm-hmm.
do you call, like, we fantasize a lot of things. Just at once we want to be that much fluent. Okay, I would like to be sound like him or like her, or more than that. But the thing is that we don't analyze our own current scenario, where I'm, what
Mm-hmm.
my level is actually. So we expect a lot,
Yes.
and when we aren't able to do that, we just regret a lot as well. I mean, when we what do you call that, critical talk, what do you call the, when we start criticizing ourselves. So that's the
Mm-hmm.
worst scenario actually. It's better if others are criticizing you, but at the time when you start criticizing yourself, so literally you are, I mean, you are killing yourself, you are. So that's a very important thing. So what I think, we need to have a realistic goal, and it should be, and because our mind, the human mind, how it work for the reward, it work for the kind of, because if where we get the instant
Validation.
gratification. Yeah, well, yeah, validation also, and where we get the instant gratification actually, that instant pleasure that we talk about actually. So we go for that only. So we also need to decide that we break our, that major chunk into some small bites and all, and we just try to have them a bit, by like a little bit, and just start having that flavor or that kind of taste. So suppose if you achieve a particular short, a thing, so start realizing that, try to start, appreciating yourself. So I think if we start doing that way, so we can, break this vicious cycle.
Yeah, exactly. I totally concur with this. Okay, Atul, you have anything to ask or share? You have any queries for me?
Uh, I yeah, like so. I mean, have you ever gone through the kind of process, or like, what do you think, or have you seen the kind of people around you, that those who have been going through kind of a situation, and
Procrastination.
yeah, procrastination or kind of things? No, it not only about this language only, in general, like it may be for any reason. Suppose if I'm preparing for some kind of competition, and I'm not able to keep, with my words and all that I give to my parents or my friends and all. So that's the kind of, or I'm tapping the kind of vicious cycle. So like, so have you like seen any kind of people like this?
I would not ramble over here, but I would say, to be very honest, when it comes to wake up early in the morning, so yeah, there I do the procrastination, because I'm just waiting for the best time to wake up early in the morning, like around 5 a.m. And this I'm not doing. So somewhere I am lacking inside. I just fight with myself that, and there's a kind of battle is going on, that I have to wake up on this time, that
Yeah.
time. These
Yes.
kind of procrastination I do, but I'm working on this, and I'm definitely going to in my upcoming days I'm
Conquer,
going to wake up on
conquer
that
this.
particular time
Yeah.
that I have set for myself, and so that I
Mm.
can do the exercises and the meditation, everything. This I'm not nowadays I'm not doing. So yeah, kind of
Mm.
contemplation is going here in my mind. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's absolutely right actually, and it happens actually. But for some people, it might be like a bit serious one, and for some it might be in the mild actually, or not that much severe. Like in terms of, suppose if you aren't doing anything, and you aren't focused about what you want to do as well, you just fantasize one thing. Okay, you have to do this and that only. But when it comes to taking action for that goal, or for that dream, actually you aren't able to put that kind of required or requisite efforts. So literally that's how you start, I mean, at the end you start regretting yourself only. So yeah, that time it become a very big deal to handle.
Exactly. And to be very honest, apart from this, as I earlier just mentioned you, I don't think that I procrastinate the things, as I perform all the things on time. Let's say doing the home chores, going to the school, everything, and the order which I follow, given by the principal sir or anyone who is senior to me. So this I have to do anyhow. It's not out of compulsion, but the thing is I'm exploring over there as I'm working over there. So not even though I'm like exploring, I'm gaining
Yeah,
new
that's
experiences day by day.
not.
I'm evolving my experiences over there. And talking about doing the practicing in the terms of this English language, in the context of English language I'm speaking, that many times I also don't get time to interact with people like this way, speak with them so that I can do my practicing. So anyhow I do, if it is not possible to have a video session, so I go with the audio so that I can at least always stay on track. I should not be drifting away from the language anyhow, this I think. And so many things. So I don't think that I do the procrastination, but as I earlier mentioned, it there I am doing, and I have to work on this, and I'm just contemplating.
Good to know that, by the way, that you are like being honest and you are telling everything here as well. But literally, that it happened actually. But when we are actually not open for the things, you know that you will explore yourself. When you become open for that, literally you start putting your effort, putting your heart to your work. But on the other hand, if you are hiding yourself from a particular task, so literally that's a kind of scenario where actually you love to procrastinate or you love to be in your own comfortable zone where you are. So, but yeah, literally, if you want to have something, if you want to explore yourself and you love that, okay, so literally, it is somehow you won't procrastinate and you go with that. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, one thing I would like to add here, that is sometimes it depends on particular person's lifestyle. If they are
Mm-hmm.
leading their life, and then they are procrastinating the things. Let's say a person who is leading his life with the filled with the poverty. So there
Mm-hmm.
he has some needs, and he can slog for a whole day, right? So there is no any procrastination over there. And as he need that money so that he can buy some like let's say food or anything, to just makeshift anyhow, so there is no procrastination. He has to be doing work wholeheartedly and diligently over there. Talking about who is a person who is leading a life with so many luxurious item, and his lifestyle is totally awesome. It's really
Mm-hmm.
elevating. So there he
Got
has
it.
nothing to do with the carrying such procrastination, as he can put all the things, all the stuff, all the work on some other day. So this also happens, this because it's quite I can say it's quite correlatable. If
Mm-hmm.
a person
I mean,
leading
see,
such lifestyle, so this happens.
actually, we know when we are procrastinating. If generally if you are stuck somewhere, or that it's that you need to prioritize that work actually, so that's fine. But on the other hand, suppose if I have to be up and I have to go for my job or like for my classes and all, and I think, okay, I'm just tired, I want to oversleep or like that only. So that's actually the question. But on the other hand, if you have some urgent need or some urgent requirement and all, and for that you are engaged, so that's, I think, absolutely okay, there isn't anything wrong. But when like,
Hmm.
if you genuinely you are, everything is fine and still you feel like, okay, I won't do that, or I will do it next time, or I'll put off the kind of scenario for the next time. And also it's actually the real cause of, or the, I mean, say the actual, that procrastination actually, where our, we feel like doing, but our somehow our main heart saying, okay, don't do it, we'll do it later on. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's actually the question where I'm actually,
Hmm. Okay. So Atul, you have anything to say?
no, I am done with my stuff, and I hope you are also. And yeah, but at the end only I'll say that it's very important, and somehow if you feel like anyone who want to, or who is going through this process actually, the vicious cycle, so literally I'll advise them that they need to consult these things with someone, or if somehow they need to manage it, or either they can take any, expect guidance or like help of their friends and family and all. So literally they should go for that, because I feel this is a kind of scenario, it could lead to, depression and anxiety and so many other stuff, and at the end it can take you to, like we see a lot of cases out there, like, people
Mm-hmm.
are, hanging themselves or like, committing suicide and all. So literally, so that's how I just want to say, yeah.
So
So that's a
that is
very,
called lacking, that is called lacking of not being determined, dedicated.
hmm,
So
yeah,
many
that is
things, so many
also, I mean,
factors, works here.
yeah,
So
it's not a, yeah, I do, uh, yeah, acknowledge that. Yeah. By the way,
okay.
thank you, ma'am. I hope like we are done with lot of. I mean, we have discussion or given a. I mean, huge like
Yeah, we have covered
discussion to
so
this
many
topic.
points here.
Yeah, and literally, those who will watch it, it's gonna help them. And thank you,
Yeah,
ma'am.
of course.
And
Thank
nice
you. It
talking
was
to you.
really nice. Yeah, it was really nice and engaging conversation with you. Thank you. Okay, then bye
Bye, ma'am. Bye.
bye.
Okay.